3 p.m. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, all ascension teams, galactic council. I ask Mother Earth, the Gaia grid, the crystalline core, to rise up and be present. That hit the root. That hit the root. Right? That hit the root. Divine masculine, make it hot. I have some Shivalingam. This is my Shivalingam egg. My masculine energy. This is great. Okay? Go read about it. Shivalingam. Divine feminine. I have some pink calcite here. This is for the heart chakra and the higher heart, linking you to the crown, as I have some ametrine here. A mixture of amethyst and citrine for the solar plexus. Spirit, make it pop. As we have some selenite to clear the vibes. So, it's Gemini season with the Sagittarius moon coming to broaden your horizon, right? I figured we'll go to class. I just a little bit, I have to, I'm a little bit confused myself. So as I look for clarity here, right? You see, this is how the world works. You feel me? This is how the world works, right? Do not scheme against people. God will punish accordingly. If a man says, I shall live by scheming, he will lack bread for his mouth. If a man says, I will be rich, he will have to say, my cleverness has trapped me. If he says, I will trap for myself, he will not be able to say, I trapped for my profit. If a man says, I will rob for someone, he will end by being given to a stranger. People's schemes do not prevail. God's command is what prevails. Therefore, live in the midst of peace. What God gives comes by itself. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just taking in. So I'm like, let's see what the whole commotion's about, right? You don't want me, like, it's like, I want you guys to understand where we are in this plane, in this field, right? And it's like, how you view me is your perspective, right? But in this atmosphere, right? I'm in control. Or am I? You see where we're going with this? So they hit me again, right? They hit me again. And it's interesting because I feel like you're listening, right? You're listening because there's a game being played, right? That's what it is in this world, right? Everything just seems to be a game, right? A pawn, a player, right? I don't know how to play chess. I don't. If you would say, oh, if somebody was to say, let's play chess or checkers, I would punk out and be like, let's play checkers. I might not communicate I can't play chess until you ask, and then in full transparency, I'll let you know that, right? So you could say that some people are smarter than me, right? But guess what? The eye is smarter in other areas. You feel me? Okay. So with this, right, I see that I could catch that you guys are listening because I said you guys capped me at 100. So yesterday I dropped something, right? Put my energy out there. I dropped something. I hope you enjoyed the Take a Seat Sunday, right? And I got capped at 99 all day. So you capped my number at 99 all day. Never even, none of my videos are at 99. Go, the proof is right there. The proof is in the pudding, right? And now, go look at the video. It has three. And I keep telling you guys, keep blessing me. You think you're stressing me? No, 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 no. I'm doing my job. This is God's plan, bitch. You keep blessing me. You shut down that video. That video was really nice yesterday. And you shut it down to 3. 3 is my birthday. You feel me? You keep slapping me at these numbers that just show me who you are. 113, I told you that was significant for me. Right? But now you slap and then you slap it down to 3 and you're mad because of what I shared. Well, hear this. Because guess who's here? Guess who's here? The Egyptians are here. Yes. I did tell you that. It just took a second, right? I told you just give me some time. Right? I'm out here in the nature. You want to see this beautiful TP shrine I found again. I'm 2 for 2. Okay? I'm 2 for 2. Yeah? Okay. Right? I'm not gonna share what this is, right? Top secret. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. So now, from what I have gathered up, I can see here it says the colonization of Africa, the enslavement of African people, and the segregation of Africans in the African diaspora was accompanied by a wholesale systematic falsification of the human record. It has left the descendants of Africans and others throughout the world in almost total darkness regarding the contributions of African people to the population of the world and to the world civilization. Wouldn't I would say, isn't that what's happening to me? I guess you're fulfilling the order, right? Shadow banning me, right? And just do okay, okay, okay. Mhm. 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 Following the lists of offerings and prayers, another form of writing appeared in the early dynastic period in Kemet. In the temples and tombs prepared for deceased persons, we find that there was concerned that the deceased was able to say on Judgment Day that he or she had followed God's will. Therefore, there emerged in the Old Kingdom the practice of writing down declarations of virtues. These declarations of virtues appeared in the New Kingdom in the 18th dynastic period as the negative confessions. And we had all these confessions going around, right? Okay. In the popular form, there are 42 of these negative confessions, or the declarations of virtues. According to the biblical history, Moses was an Egyptian priest who was learned in all of the wisdom of Egypt, a wisdom literature that included the Pernam Hiru, the book of coming forth from darkness into light, or as it's popularly called, the Book of the Dead. 42 negative confessions, or declarations of virtues, are found in this book and bear a striking resemblance to the much shorter list of virtues which are stated as commandments in the Old Testament. Interesting. Mhm. 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 The instructions of the Pepotep were copied during the Middle Kingdom on papyri that are still preserved. Some believe that because the instructions were attributed to Pepotep, and because they were indeed an Old Kingdom sage by that name, the Middle Kingdom writers attributed the sayings to the sage, who said that have served under King Asa the fifth dynasty. Therefore, they should accept that attribution in the absence of compelling evidence to the contrary. Even if it were Middle Kingdom material at an age 12th dynasty of the approximately 2000 BC, it would still be in the oldest wisdom literature in the world. Given a 5th dynasty age, we can say that the instructions of Papotep belong to the period approximately 200 and 500, 2000, 2500 years before Christ. 2 plus 5, 7. Hmm. It is with great pleasure that these profound instructions are once again made available to African people and to the world. Because, like, we like to share, just to let you know. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 I just find it funny. I find it funny, right? Because I see here now, this is where it comes down to where you have to understand now the in-betweens, the Sagittarius energy. You feel me? The Gemini talk, who you talking to, and what is it that they're saying. We just passed Hierophant with the throat chakra speaking up your truth, right? It's I never knew that this is what this was, right? But then all of a sudden now I didn't know that it was a problem as well. Now you see why it's a problem, right? Things are missing, right? And this is what this is. It shows you things are missing, right? And if you don't understand what's missing a part of you inside first, you won't even know what to fill up. So then guess what? You'll have all that junk DNA and they'll fill it up for you. If you meet a disputant in action, one who is your equal, one is who is on your level, you will become you will overcome him by being silent while he is speaking evilly. There will be much talk amongst those who hear, and your name will be held high in regard among the great. Among the great. Feel me? So if you get into any disputes, right? One who is your equal, one who is on your level, you will overcome, right? And you're looking at this as who? Like nobody's on your level? You feel what I'm saying? I kind of look at like everybody on my level until that time comes where I have to feel like, right? I have to, my silence will do the work for me. That comes back into your karma. You feel what I'm saying? If you meet a disputant in action who is a poor man and who is not your equal, do not attack him because he is weak. Leave him alone. He will confound himself. Do not answer him just so that you can relieve your own heart. Do not vent yourself against your opponent. Wretched is he who injures a poor man. If you ignore him, listeners will wish to do what your want. You will beat him through your and their reproof. This goes back to somebody clearing up the facts, listening to things and being like, yo, so you said, can you speak about it? Right? Do you have the guts to bring it up? And yo, I'm telling you right now, if you're a man who leads and a man who controls the affairs of many, then seek the most perfect way of performing your responsibilities so that your conduct will be blameless. Great is Mahat, truth, justice, and righteousness. It is the everlasting Mahat that has been unchanged since the time of Asur. To create obstacles to the following of laws is to open up a way of condition of violence. The transgressor of laws is punished, although the greedy person overlooks this. Baseness is obtained riches, yet crime never lands its wares on the shores. In the end, only Mahat, last man, says, Mahat is my father's ground. Truth is your ground. Truth is your fucking foundation. That's what that means. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Shall we proceed? Right? Shall we proceed? hmm This one had me. Right? Me and the Pisces were chopping this one up. Right? Like, if you are a person of trust sent by one person to another great person, be careful to stick to the essence of the message that you were asked to transmit. Give the message exactly as he gave it to you. Guard against provocative speech which makes one great person angry with another. Just keep to the truth, do not exceed it. However, even though there may have been an outburst in the message, you should not repeat it. Do not malign any one, great or small. The Ka abhors it. So I'm getting with this. You trust somebody to deliver a message for you. The person delivers a message for you, but they add a little more, right? And this is when you go back and people be like, why would you share it like that? For me, Pisces was like, yo, I'm not delivering no message for nobody. And I'm like, I get you with that, right? Go deliver, go do your own dirty work, go speak of your own truth. But then this is like if you trust somebody and they go on your behalf, but then they said it, yeah, you know what else they said? They tell you to go suck your mama, yeah. Them tell you say you can't dress. Then tell you say you look fat, right? This energy, like you, this is what that meant. You didn't need to add that in. This person trusted you. You were their friend. This is when it comes to Scorpio secrets. It's like, do you have a vendetta against them? Right? Do you want everybody else against them as well? You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'll be the messenger for you. Just like over here, don't shoot the messenger. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Like I'm just here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just here. I'm seeing it, and I'm like, I just feel sorry for the ones who just are not there yet, right? You could be, you should be, right? And that's because of, right? Can we do this together? Can I invite you here with me? Do you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is what the type of life you have to live, but I just want to let you know the type of life, right? That we like. I would even say should, because Spirit was like, listen, they don't like to be told. You feel what I mean? But this is the type of life that if you cultivate it, baby, right, and you make it your own, you don't make it like mine. I still don't know why some of you because are out here trying to be like me. I can see it, I can feel it. A lot of you readers too. Get a life. Get a life. Okay? Some of you guys just need to pause on the cause, this Gemini. Stop talking to your people, them. Tell them that you're going to take a break and go find out who you are. Continue to do your work for yourself. And this is the Hierophant spiritly coming through you, speaking to you from the bottom of my heart. Not telling you to stop doing you and being you, but I can tell that you guys like, and this is me having a lot of years of experience of knowing when people are biting my style and I change things up. I just came in this, right? So I know when you're doing it, and I just say, like, some of you guys, I beg you, duh. You feel what I'm saying? Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves, right? Even if you fucking buy the same deck as me, it don't work the same. You see what I'm saying? These decks don't mean anything. They're just cards. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be into the energy to do it. Some of you guys, I saw one of you guys grab one of these decks, and I follow you, and I'm still gonna watch you because I like what you do. You share energy for me where it's like where people are in a low vibration and you talk about that stuff. But I don't know how you go grab one of these decks, put it in there, crown your read with it, but then come over here with the low vibrational thing and try to mix it up. I'm like, you're bright. And I'm gonna leave it there. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a wise man, train up to a son who will be pleasing to God. Okay? If he is straight as and takes after you, take good care of him. Do everything that is good for him. He is your son. Your Ka begot him. Don't withdraw your heart from him. But an offspring can make trouble. If your son strays and neglects your counsel and disobeys all that is said, with his mouth spouting evil speech, then punish him for all his talk. God will hate him who crosses you. His guilt was determined in the womb. He who God makes boatless can not cross the water. You see what I'm saying? He gave you no boat to Six of Swords to go nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So this is where it's kind of like you're in that thing where it's kind of like you gotta defend something too right now. There's a lot of people that have to go back and like and just say like that was some foul talk. You see what I'm saying? Even me, I have to have mercy on a lot of. Oh no, I don't know what I did to you. I don't know what this did to you, right? But all I know is that some of you guys actually have some foul things to say about me, and I know that not because I really heard it, it's because I believe what Spirit told me, and I know what how I left off, and I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why you're really mad, but you see, I still wish good for people. I never wish bad upon people. It's either I don't give a fuck about you or I care about you, right? I'm at a point right now where I just don't. I give a fuck about myself and I care about myself. You see what I'm saying? And to see and hear the things that I have. And you know where I got it? A lot of the reads too. The same fucking place where I feel like a lot of people are in their feelings. It's the same things that I got confirmation on because I know what I left and I know the work that I did. You see what I'm saying? So as I'm doing the work, these are confirmations for me. So the confirmations that I got, I feel sorry for some people because you have a lot of you got to go back within yourself. I gave it up. Just to let you know, I gave it to God. So you got to go have that conversation with Him. You can't have that conversation with me because I feel like a lot of people that need to have that conversation with me need to meet themselves at such a level, and you won't be able to do that. That's why I don't want to talk to nobody from my past. This is why this energy is shown you. When you rise above, you come. It's not about you looking down upon people, but what else is there to fucking do if you're up there? And I'm not stuck, right? I go. There's waves to this. Miguel, you ride that wave. You see what I'm saying? Report the thing that you were commissioned to report without error. Give your advice in the High Council. If you are fluent in your speech, it will not be hard for you to report, nor will anyone say you, who is he, to know this. As to the authorities, their affairs will fail if they punish you for speaking truth. They should be silent upon hearing the report that you have rendered as you have been told. They should be silent upon the report that you have rendered as you have been told. You feel me? Silence. You feel me? That's what I'm hearing with this. That's what I'm hearing with this. That's what I'm hearing with this. Want the next one? If you are among the people, then gain your supporters by building trust. The trusted man is the one who does not speak the first thing that comes to mind, and he will become a leader. That's what goes around here sometimes too. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, watch yourself from coming in here, hearing one thing, going over there, and then go sharing it with your collective quickly. Absorb it first, learn it, see if it was something that you were supposed to fucking learn first. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said go to the description bar. I said heal before you steal. And it's not even really stealing, but you know what I mean by it, because everything is collectively. You get what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. You see when you want to take it literally now, fuck up the talk, lose the lesson. And on the other hand, right? A man of means has a good name, and his face is Bennett. Telling you, I have to like tell you these words in this Gemini's like definition. I told you, and I just go into this like grade six mentality myself, right? People will praise him even without his knowledge. On the other hand, he whose heart obeys his belly asks for the content of himself in the place of love. His heart is naked, his body is anointed. The great hearted is a gift of God. He who is ruled by his appetite belongs to the enemy. And what did we have there? I had the appetite with the usher with the masculine energy, right? You better not feed that appetite. That is a good album for the masculine energy. And if you have that album as well, if you go into the Usher album and you go into the booklet at the back, he has like this like what he wrote for himself during that time in Usher. He's been going through a whole like the masculine energy, right? That is a man that's been sharing himself through his music. So when you want to hear connect with music, those are not that's not fake, just to let you know. That's a real journey from like yeah, Mr. Raymond. Yeah, that's real. I hit that like I didn't mean to. Like that was real. He like you came through on that, right? His albums came through from Confessions, right, to Looking to Myself, even Hard to Love. Hard to Love is a good album too. It got slept on a little bit, but go check out the first two tracks. Okay? Mhm. 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 I'm getting a vibe here today where it's like it's gonna be hard for people to understand what it is that spirit really wants for them if they haven't really been raised right with the right type of background. And I understand that this is where you have to understand if you have ever really had your own connection, right? Your own like with source. Because I feel like if you have gone back to give yourself props to be like, no matter, there we go, come through spirit, the threshold on the bottom deck, followed by the bridge, and there's that child going into the thing. This was like nobody could ever tell me about my God growing up. You see what I'm saying? We have Alithia. You see what I'm saying? This is coming into like spiritual stuff, right? And this is coming into religion. This is coming into family. You see what I'm saying? This is coming into. I'm hearing step parents, right? They're adapt, like you had to adapt to their, you see what I'm saying? Imagine that, right? Imagine that, right? That's what I'm getting from this. And there's a bridge here, right? It's like you, this is where it's kind of like the womb. Yeah, the womb. Said that when we spoke about the womb. There's something here that has to do with yes, the rebirthing process, of course, as we just went through that with the moon. But this is a secret, like, yeah, this is a secret path. The vessel. I can't tell you. Spirit. Yeah. The underworld. Mhm. 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 This is a secret path. This is that Anubis energy. This is that Sakur energy. This is that Kali energy that I'm getting. And the way they make you feel like everything about this stuff is dark, but you have to. Where do you think the womb is? Where do you think you start in the belly? Where do you think everything gets it in the ground? You bury that into the earth. It's dark down there until what? This is where we are. We're sprouting. This is the time, right? This is where it is, right? We have the box, right? I knew I was supposed to come out to the forest. Okay, this is where it is, the box with this Ogun energy, right? Anything that you do this weekend as far as fireworks as well, touching any, like anything like that, gunpowder, anything like that, that's Ogun energy, right? Right? I got called to come out here today, the vision, right? We have the vision, we have the shaman, we have the medallion, we have the healer, we have the poet, and we have the fault line. This is where I feel like this is where the masterminds come in, where people will be like, "Oh my gosh, there's something going on right now. It's not our fault, but let's like you see what I'm saying?" Box. Right now, this was like you holding your own vision during this time, right? There's a eyes on the prize regardless. You see what I'm saying? You know what? Like, hey, yo, during 2020 this time, my Facebook, I love my Facebook. You know what it's showing me? I was outside just like this, writing, doing stuff, eating like I never ate good before. The salads, the pictures, the stories, the fruits that are showing me. I'm getting right back into that energy. You feel what I'm saying? That's what this is about. You see what I'm saying? The healer on the Salegua Monday, the three snakes, right? This is the cycle, the shaman. Somebody is here. This energy here is literally like, and these are for the ones that go wandering as well. If you felt like you're lost and you've been wandering right now, I'm hearing some of you guys don't know that you've done this before, but you haven't given yourself props for this, right? You haven't. Right? Because you've been dealing with certain things and people are still blaming you and putting you at fault for stuff and boxing you back in. But for some reason, even though you may feel like you're boxed in, you are like you see that like there's a, you see that shine in there. It's still all about you. There's just many layers to you. But I also feel like this is what protects. There's a protection energy in here, in the vessel. followed by the destroyer. The destroyer. With the shaman and the healer. hmm The protection, there's a protection in here. You know where it is? This is about grabbing the wounded healer with the nature, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. It's the how the shaman treats themselves. It's how the shaman here treats themselves. That's what I'm hearing. That's what this protection is, right? This energy also is doing work upon themselves as basically coming into their own faults. When you admit your own truth, you end up leveling up. You see what I mean? Somebody's coming into the fault line and they're bridging this together and they're seeing themselves. Here we go, ancestors, right? The wounded healer, the dream traveler, right? I dreamt last night too, and when I tell you about the dreams, baby, right? I felt like they took a memory from me. I was tossing and turning a lot, but I felt like the dreams over the course of last night, I just felt like they were a lot of like they were important messages, but I just felt like with the devil's energy out here, they're just taking it. Here we go, tribal spirit dancer, right? The flowing river, and that's where I'm at the river. The ancestors had told me, and I listen and I respond, right? So I just come, right? The sacred mountain, right? Walking beauty. There we go. I'll be down by the river, right? Right? The talking stick, the spirit of earth, right? That's what we are. We're lifting, right? The sweat lodge, sweating it out. This is the purge, right? The purging energy of sweating things out. The talking stick, right? This is like you have to sweat. Like people like don't want to sweat it out, so they don't want to they don't like. This is where the talking stick is also like you can't talk until you get the stick. So this would go around in the ceremony, and it's like everybody had to stay silent, and your piece couldn't be heard until you had the stick. You see what I'm saying? So ancestors are here like flowing with a conversation as well, but at the same time, this is kind of like somebody's like you see they're disturbing the talk. There's broken telephone, just like here. They're trying to stop me from getting around with the Okun energy, but he's still making me get out there. I know you guys are seeing me. You see what I'm saying? But they're trying to make it seem like I'm not being seen. Don't watch him. 3 views. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Right? I taught my things anyways. My ancestors are running through me. You see what I'm saying? Owl medicine. You feel me? The offerings. You feel what I mean? Walking in beauty. There we go. Owl medicine. Coming into this energy. This is what it is. The all-knowing spirit. Let spirit be your guide. You see clearly now. Right? So if you see clearly now with your third vision now, you're talking clearly. Talk the things. That's what I'm hearing. Talk the things. And as you do that, spirit will offer you because you're opening up, you're raising the vibrations. That's what the problem is. You're supposed to stay low. Right? No. Right? If they go low, we go high. If they go low, we go high. That's what the spirit just said. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, thank you. Couldn't even finish. There we go. Dreams with the third eye. I know. Because we have grounding. That's exactly what I'm doing outside. Grounding my ass. Grounding my ass, literally, figuratively. Grounding. Inner strength with the solar plexus. After dream is the rebirth again with the Earth star. Yeah, rebirthing this, right? With the universal light come through, with the soul star, with angels and masters. Yeah, they're here, and the ancestors are here. This is the dreams. The dreams are not going to be done. The dreams are not going to be done. The dreams are not done. That's what I heard. The dreams are not done. The dream state is still here. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Can I get a house on this? We have Capricorn and Taurus that flipped in here, right? So 2 earth elements. So this is what is making this Neptune, Piscean energy. Yeah. That's why it's so much grounding. That's why so much earth is in here and things move slow. We have Virgo and the sun. There we go. Libra on the bottom deck. This is all the earth buddies. You see what I'm saying? Ting, right? Link up. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance. This is the year of the 6. This is clearly some people need to work harder at their relationships. Yeah. Right? The Sagittarius and Neptune. Some people are too, like, they're trying to make people feel inferior. They're trying to make you feel inferior still. That's how this relationship is gonna run. You're gonna continue to listen to me. You're gonna continue to follow my rules. You're gonna continue to believe whatever I say happen, or this or that. And like, what? You see what I'm saying? What? We have the temple of truth, the throat chakra, dropped in here. We have the higher heart, what I talk about, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. That's what the pink calcite is for, right? Okay, right? We have thought, light codes, they came in through before. Great teacher, awakening, divine magic, and we just left that energy of this is what it is, you're magical, right? You know, some of you guys are afraid to talk about what it is that your gifts are and stuff like that. We're going to continue to get into that too. Don't get it twisted. The central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. Central sun. Look what dropped here for the houses and the planet. See? And it's Virgo energy, right? Coming into what you have planted. And now the sun is out here to ripen it. You see what I'm saying? We have the heart of source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity, all this love, all this heart chakra energy. You see what I'm saying? Because now everything is anchored in the heart. And now everything in the lower chakras should be anchored, right? Because there's grounding here with 4. See what I'm saying? And that's 4. That's why I get 4 chakras. Root, solar plexus, your sacral, anchored in the heart. Now we're moving up. We just left the throat with May, right? So when we go into June, we'll be in the 3rd eye. So now we're anchoring everything from the heart up. And now with the throat chakra, we done. You see what I'm saying? The I am presence, the light body activation, accessing the divine, right? Within. This is within you. The light is within you. The light initiation with the thought life codes. You see what I'm saying? You're a great teacher. You're speaking up. You see what I'm saying? You're speaking to spirit guides, confirmations, great lessons, and boom, ending with the karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewriting your story, living your truth. Living your truth. Okay? Rewriting the story. I can't ask for more right now. I really can. I want to see what this is about. Right? We have the temple of truth in there too. Speaking all your truth and the temple of truth. And with the temple of truth that came down in here, that's the throat chakra, as you know, right? But this is if you felt like anything over the weekend, if you felt that, that's this. And I can't tell you why you felt that. That would be for you. You see what I mean? That would be for you. Right? That would be for you. And the halls are open. The halls are open. This is the Akashic. This is the library energy. This is where the studying comes into. You want to go. It is summer school. Spirit is saying it is summer school. Don't get it twisted. Gaia gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. Palladian activation is coming together. Harmony in the heavens. Resolution. Rest. Restore. Resolve. That's what this energy is about right now. And if it can't, you see what I mean? And if it's like, it should be okay and where it is, because now you're moving, because you're clearing the board. You see what I'm saying? Game's over. The game is over. You see what I'm saying? Spirit guides are in here and confirming the great lessons of what this time is. You see what I'm saying? You're moving in your I am, right? Maybe you're not moving with an exclamation mark. You're moving with a question mark. You're like, I am. That's what the problem is. Are you? You feel me? You gotta get heavy, baby. You gotta be bold. You gotta. It's a clap back, right? That's what it is. It's a clap back. You could say that this is a clap back. Every time you clap me, I'll clap back. Right? You spend and it's not about spending time, right? It's about also reclaiming your time. That's what I'm doing. I'm reclaiming this time as well, right? Standing up for my lost time. You feel me? Because if I wasn't doing this, it wouldn't be the way I feel like it is. So obviously, I know I'm doing something right. You see what I'm saying? Because it feels right to me. I feel powerful. I feel more in charge of my own life. You get what I'm saying? Nothing I'm doing here is in charge of anything. I'm only in charge of this if I upload. You see what I'm saying? And then people do other things that they're in charge of. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, whatever I do is to put me in charge. Right? Just like this is my platform. You're like, oh, he's doing terrible. When he does his he talks about other things. I could fucking talk about anything I want. This is my platform. You get what I'm saying? There's no one way to do something. Infinite possibilities. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. You guys, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, what do you have for me? Right? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Right? To start. We have the Moon. We have strength with that Leo energy. And we have the Hangman. Bottom deck is giving me the Five of Pentacles. And I've been using that rose in my emojis too. I swear I used it last night. There it is. You feel me? There the roses. Right? Top deck is giving me justice. Right? That's all it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I heard they said to leave it there with the 4 cards. That's why they dropped it, because that goes off of the grounding with the 4. They're gonna ground this with this right here. Justice with the 5 of Cups, right? The disappointment that happened, this happened because of the awareness that I felt like Spirit is like, you should be aware of that last situation now. Because that was the last time you trip on a trip this summer. That's it. You're walking. You feel what I mean? The Hangman and the strength in here. This is the infinity sign with the Leo energy coming into, and we're in the year of the water tiger. This is the emotions. These people can also walk on waters, meaning that they, with the Piscean here too, they trust me, day and night. This person's very aware that a court date's coming. I think you should know that if you don't know, they've been served. Spirit done served this energy. Don't get it twisted. Right? They've been served. They've been served. Because after the justice, right, was the 4 of swords. Right? They've gotten like, you see that with that ding on top of his head. Trust me. After that, they got the picture. Right? Followed by the 2 of wands. Yeah, they got the picture. Yeah, followed by the 5 of swords. They're like, fuck, why did I make that move? Why did you make that move? Right? With the 9 of cups here, with the 5 of pentacles, with the 2 of pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody asking, like, are you gonna be there? Right? Are you gonna email that are you gonna drop that money? And they say yeah, and they fucked you over. And you just had to stand there looking at the gas tank and eat. You just had to stand there looking at the bank account, still no email. You just had to stand there, like somebody just had to, like, you see what I'm saying? The Hangman. This is it. But this is where Spirit's like, you're strong, baby. You're strong. It's fine. Certain people are wrong. They want to cover it up. They want to act like it never happened. They want to erase certain things. People are erasing evidence. I'm hearing a lot of evidence is getting like it's interesting. It's interesting, and I wonder where you, as a society, we collect this type of behavior from. You feel me? Where you condone this type of behavior and think it's okay. You feel what I mean? Just sweep it under the rug, and when you bring it up, right? When somebody likes, I like the cleanliness is godliness. This is a true cleanup. You got to clean this up, right? This is what it is, and you clean it up by speaking what you feel and know, and if it. Spirit said leave that one there. Leave that one there. Alright, I'm going to end again with the gateway. Can I get another gateway on top of this? Strength, this Hangman, this moon, the 7 of pentacles, because this would be for the new moon. I'm getting new moon energy. Yeah, this is giving me new moon energy. So this new moon energy for the gateway, right? Yeah, we're still trusting in the process. You're recharging, right? The Dharma. Right? But we have the serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. We have Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Yeah. Go read about new moon energy and go see what the new moon can do for you this time. Right? I believe that's on the 30th. Right? And we just passed over, to tell you the truth, to let you know, this week, right, was a good week as well. Because yesterday was many new processes, weathering the storm. Can you imagine that? And today's past experiences bring out the divinity in the world. Tomorrow is the dream of the ancestors inspired your dreams. You see how we dreams and ancestors dropped? Wednesday would be a new message, new inspiration brings change. Thursday is a new conception through partnership or self-sacrifice. And Friday, challenges to gathering abundance. We're doing it together. I'm here for you, at least, I say.